Hey there. So this is going to be a bit different because this is not a stream. We have the COR3 interesting thing that Nikita teased and dropped. I finally got my OTP code after wondering where the hell it was. So we're going to check this out. I've kind of just gone through the starting point and just gotten going. So let's continue on. Also, hold the... Is that a QR code right there? I don't know. Give me one second. I want to try to scan that. It doesn't look like it's triggering or anything. Okay. Understood. Give me a 4. Additionally, please note free LID will be required. Yep. Understood. Good. Keep going. All right. So we have the algorithm. An AI-powered personified informational behavior patterns. The algorithm will provide you with valuable information, interesting deals, and important news. System is still not testing mode. Okay. And they have a link here. I checked that. I don't know if I have it still open, but it based. I'll pull it up. What the fuck? Damn it. Okay, what the? I don't know what this is. Damn it. Fuck. Got it. Think. Yep. Shit. What was that, though? I didn't see that before. Also, just a heads up, I do have this on hidden mode on. I don't plan on using them, but if I need to, I will. Alright, let's go through this. Looks like this is our contract from what I saw. Sign between us, I'm guessing, and the handler. Basically just what we are told to do, and it's basically investigate unrecorded files, and we can basically do anything and everything. Good to know. Alright, let's start here. Oh, so this is us. Private investigator for history unfolded. I'm still shocked how smooth that went. These people, the handler, didn't even ask that many questions. Seems like they knew me for quite some time. How did I even get here? I've been asking myself for several days now. This morning, something new and mysterious can sometimes lead to such adventures. The main goal of that contract is to cover some old mysteries, it seems. But I wonder if those are truly a secret for the people who hired me, because they seem to be very well informed. Maybe they're looking for an alternative opinion, or maybe they found something interesting in my personality and skill set. Honestly, I'm not sure I would even like to know. That's fair. For me, this is an opportunity to show myself. This PI stuff thrills me. Besides from a rough description of events that I would be looking at, it seems that those are pretty big ones. I wonder why I've not heard about them before. After all, the handler said that they think it's all connected, a classical conspiracy theory that looks too good to be true. Basically, this is a whole lot of lore. But all things considered, I have no clue who I'm working for. That company is just a shell, that much is obvious, but who they really are, should I even care? So, after all, that contract came through, and COR3 Job Center, or a COR3 Job Center, I guess? So it's official and approved. Okay. The only thing that really concerns me is the contract is too vague, and even the money that they told me about is not stated. That is really weird. Okay, let's hope those guys will keep their word. Somehow I believe they will. Maybe this is finally something I was looking for. Maybe that contract will change my life for the better. For once. So we have locked and access denied. Okay. So we have a new task available. I don't know if that's what I need to work on. What in the... Is this like a chat? I think I just saw a... I saw kind of a spoiler, unfortunately, so that's unfortunate. Help ID, clear, sysinfo, scan, SCP, connect. So let's just... Interesting, okay. Scan documents. Weird. Alright, let's skip that for now. Weather. Interesting. We have the messenger again. So the algorithm and this. I read all this. It's a lot. I'm not gonna worry about it unless it comes up. Let's try this again. Okay, this time it worked. Yeah, so as you can see, it's nothing immediate. Just vague stuff of like, you know, we're offline, don't worry about us. But I don't believe that fully, though. This is the COR3 system. Oh, short document describing. COR3 is a unified system used for all electronic devices. For tech. COR3 system is backbone of the whole solar system. So, self-learning AI. COR3 provides advanced communication protocols, real-time data processing, secure file management, integrated development environment, multi-platform compatibility, and advanced security protocols. Okay. An infinite memory. Okay. Farsight CCS. Partially classified. The island has happened. Okay. We have to fully explore it. This is bringing us a step closer to our ultimate goal. Core colonial structure must be ready to lead humanity forward. Only you know all the truth, and should stay this way forever. Wow. Near infinite capacitors. Oh, are a byproduct of Core's null-T entity transfer tech. I didn't see materials being tempered with advanced magnetic fields together. Somewhat magical, super dense yet very light. Batteries that were produced in the early days of the electric boom were somewhat unstable, if they could explode. Several accidents in that regard, one of which happened to an unnamed colony ship that was later lost in deep space due to total blackout. Interesting. Aston for sufficient clearance, insufficient clearance, Project Adonis. Among several planets chosen for colonization, Mars has always been a priority. Several attempts to scout the planet have been made throughout the early 2100s. First ship was named Mars Uno, contained early cryo capsules of volunteer colonists. Said a disaster happened, which led to the ship crash landing on the planet. Ouch. So crew and colonists salvaged all the ship for all usable resources and had to hold on to the next wave of ships arrived. Okay. New colonists completing the planet found that a hardened and united community of survivors that had been self-sustaining and even started to grow. Oh. Yet none of the missile survivors were willing to ever talk about the cost of it. I can imagine. Four security forces along with useful administration are trying to keep peace of the colony. Firecracker. Interesting. Alright, well. Interesting. So I need a root password. Okay. Huh, okay. So we can connect, copy, oh, slash desktop, okay. So if we do scan slash desktop, okay. When you do that, no. Interesting. Nothing there. Several. This is interesting. Alright, let's just try starting this task, see if we get anything. Mortar binary. That's definitely the Morse. We have 4 long, or 5 long. 1, 2, so that's 4 short, 1 long. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all short. 5. Long, long, long. Short, short. 7. Did that work? Oh, that has more, okay. That's definitely Morse. So long, long, 3. So 2 long, 2 short. Or 3 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All short, that's 5. 3 long, 2 short again. Actually, no, not again. It's gonna be 8. There we go. Cool. But that's not what... Okay. Huh. Okay. Website alternative future.core. Oh, okay. Future. Oh, if I can spell. .core. No such website. I see. Okay. So I think it has something to do with this. Or the terminal at the very least. Question is, where? There you go, okay. So there's still nothing there. Got it. Scan/desktop. But that doesn't work, okay. Oh, okay. There is no invalid command. Really? There's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's like, you know, actual chat or what. This is confusing. Access denied. Boy, this is confusing already. We already did that. I guess file, documents. Documents. Okay. Website. No such website. No such website. Okay. Page not found. Interesting. No. Okay. Alright, where's that hint? Because I think I'm gonna need it at this point. Next hint will appear here. Okay. Oh, but apparently it won't. I won't get a hint until like 47 hours. Okay. No. That is... This is confusing. Remote directories. Okay. interesting. Yeah, nothing there, okay. Is there anything there? AS 512. Anomalies there. Okay. Now let's look at this again. So, we believe vagueness of your tat. Okay, hold on. Just out of curiosity. No. Ew. Pretty tab. Shit. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Real ID. Okay, so my ID is that. Excuse you. Let me see it. There you go. Why can't I copy this? So that's my complaint. E8E. Haha. Here are the files I'm talking about. Inside you can find information about some experience that happened somewhere in the past. Problem is we don't know where. Besides, we're not even sure what it's what we think it is. So that's why I've heard you'd help. We all need to be discreet about it. Try to minimize information leaks. Okay? The serious don't take it lightly. Yeah, fair. Okay. Cool. So geological scan. Andres Markov. Red. Date something August 2168. Able to scan the area from low orbit with our new 3D deep scanner. Holocol. Results show expanded ore veins of unknown origin. Sends a deeper planetary core. My colleagues think this is some form of pure iron. I'm hesitant to agree. Density of materials, if our scans can be considered correct, show something closer to uranium or other dense metals. Even that is not the problem. Somehow the scans show this vein forms in almost a perfect circle, or something very close to it, with a diameter of 3 kilometers. This could be considered a miracle. The fact that, in fact, gives me foundation to say that we are not looking at a mineral vein at all, but rather some sort of a distortion field that disrupts our scans. Sadly, there's no way for us to send a crew down there as the core forces are still present in the area, restricting access. Maybe our colleagues from intelligence can assist with that. If not, then we will keep scanning and pray an unmet end solution. We should always have some sort of involvement, deniability. Interesting. Okay. Experiment 1702. Specimen autopsy location redacted. 2240. Okay. So timeline-wise, let's get a note going. So timeline. So on August 2168, we have the geological survey of unknown location. Using new scanner colloquial. Let me just do that. There we go. And then here in July 2240, we have experiment 1702. Also, this is a autopsy. The letterhead of COR senior reach. Okay, hold on. Let's also get names. Is that Conrad? Yeah, Conrad Mallory. So something has produced an autopsy on a specimen found at the redacted. Okay. Found specimen at redacted. First visual examination suggests that it had been a monkey-like animal. Somehow got delivered to the planet and died of natural causes. No signs of external damage were visible. For the X-ray M mapping of the body and full genetic scans were performed. Results showed him to be an adult human, roughly of the age of 50 years. Inside organs have been shifted and somewhat scrambled. Muscular system was all twisted and greatly enlarged. The brain tissue was only 20% of the normal size. Radiation coming from the body was spiking at the nerve junctions, and all equipment that could be affected by the resonance was producing quiet humming sounds while in the radius of 1 meter. Dr. Melly requested additional resources and equipment from the main facility to further his research. The preliminary conclusion was that the specimen was one of the first colonists that somehow got trapped in the area quite some time ago. It was affected by different local emanations and biological conditions. He advised that the case would be given a level 7's status, thus restricting access to all documents. Okay. That's his first colonist. Okay. So, body of a first colonist. Now, here's a question. Could that mean Mars? All right. We now have all that. Let's continue on. We now have the vault. Okay. The vault cargo manifest. Train silver 192. Okay. Prism automated combine 5 units. That's sedan type something. Fertilizer assembled something. Communication equipment, 10 crates, chemicals, possible leak detected, machinery, author unknown, those fucking drones, they're offline and should be disassembled, but why do I have a feeling I'm being watched? I need to be careful with that. 9219 B129, okay. Interesting. Oh boy, okay. Find matching pairs, okay. Oh, 010. go. The interrogation. Here we go. Took place unredacted 5/12/2021. 2201, sorry. So that means about 39 years before this. So May 2201 interrogation. Local useful security outpost. Major Blevsky, okay. Let me make sure I get the name right. Blevsky. Blevsky. Alright. What happened to your team, Sergeant? Sergeant Beck. Swear to God, sir, I do not know. We were all in the usual swirl. Everything was as always, and suddenly we all heard that shrieking sound. All froze for a second or two, sounded like a metal pipe was torn apart by some massive force. Alex disappeared. Standing behind me like 5 years later, no one saw how it happened. He just vanished. Do you search for him? Who gave the order to separate? I think it was the lieutenant. It was his voice, I'm sure, but we didn't see him. Only a figure walking into the bushes. It was a bit weird from the back, but no one took care of it as we were stressed anyway, so we dispersed and started searching the area. How long was it until you understood that you lost all contact with the others? I'm not sure. It felt like only 5 or 10 minutes passed, but when I looked at my multi-tool chronometer said 3 hours had passed. But I swear the sun did not move. The lights were all the same. Focus, Sergeant. What did you hear? Was there any radio contact at the time? How did you feel? What did you do? It was all quiet. In fact, I can swear I have never been so calm in my life. I felt purpose. Everything around me was in slow motion. I felt the universe. I felt I knew everything in the world. It's very pleasant, but stunning feeling. So I did nothing. I just stood there for a while, but as soon as it passed, I continued my search by moving down south. Okay. Before I do things, heard voice of Lou. Hold on, let me just figure out how. Make sure I spell this right. There we go. Lieutenant may not have been him. Shape shifter. Let's just push that to the next line. There we go. How did you get out of there? Well, I figured we went up north all the time, so I decided to head back. I looked for my squad mates, but tried to keep quiet at all times. I had a feeling that someone or something was watching me. All the time that I was walking, the thick fog covered the area, so I did not see anything until I suddenly stumbled at the Monorail Foundation. After that, I went east and was found by our patrol. Monorail Foundation, okay. What else do you remember? Do you recall the exact coordinates of the incident? No, I have tried to recall, but that would fail. It's like something's blocking me from remembering. Alright, Sergeant, you are dismissed. He walks out of the interrogation room. Same as all of them, memory loss and disorientation. What does a medical examination tell us? As you know, we have found 3 fully decayed bodies, 2 soldiers in a state of limbo, and 3 of them with light wounds and disorientation. Reports show that they were in a squad of 10 people initially. Scans show residual radiation on all the bodies, some weird readings on all metal surfaces. I don't have an explanation. Okay, so we are seeing radiation readings from bodies that also, let's dense fear. Possible interference. There's also this. Heavy radiation. All equipment was humming. Weird readings on all metal sources. Don't have an explanation. The brains of all soldiers, both alive and dead, have been somehow affected. More important, that squad has been considered MIA since 2175. My suggestion would be to proceed with further studies as all soldiers using advanced techniques of different sorts. This information might be crucial to the matter since we're looking at currently. Heartless bastard, as always, Mr. Kowalski. Very well proceed, and may God have mercy on our souls for that. Interesting. So what happened in 2175? Alright, magnetism. What? Accessible, okay. D0F54. F17E. Interesting. H2F7B. Still? 2542. Do I still need to keep... what? How long do I have to go? 9EB. After this entire thing? C5FC44. 9CE18B. I have to do this entire thing, don't I? Oh, that's annoying. 001. Zero 5E 9253D 8196 B97A07 20D7A5. Ah, dang it. CA4F92. C. Oh, dang it. Alright, we're gonna skip that one for right now. I missed it. Oh, got it. I did? What? I missed. Got it. Okay. Meeting protocol. 1245. Here we go. 2183. On what? February. Okay. Oh, it's even before this. Okay, hold on. That's 2201. Whoops. That. Belongs there. Alright. So, Elio Corvin, Planetary Manager. Sylvia Shepard, Planetary Manager. Farhad Sombri, Farm Chef. Or Farm Chief Botanist. Okay. And then a redacted Core Biotech representative, Samantha Blank, Cortex Scientific Supervisor. Zvid. Okay. I need a copy. Let's copy that real quick. So ZVEZ. Doc. Doc. Lab complex. Don't know if that's relevant, but we'll find out. Generational farm. Redacted, okay. So, saying our phone will be fully operational at the mere mile setbacks that we've experienced in the past did not affect us much, aside from the small inconveniences. Personnel are trained and ready, and if our esteemed core representatives can assure us security being upgraded, we can start production really soon. Ah, awesome. I can actually spread. That helps. Okay. As you well know, it's not our prerogative as a core biotech to provide security. We do have unmanned units at our disposal, but with the evolving situation in the region, it would be unwise to relocate them from our objective to yours, even if it's that important. What about CMU? CMU. Security forces that you had patrolling the area. Can you spare a squad or two with their equipment? They'll be able to overpower any threat that attempts to come here. Attends to come here. That is not our personnel. We do not control them either. The orders come from high above. If they decide that has to be done, we will accept the decision. Well, in my opinion, it looks like they think that the magnetic center is a greater priority than this project. Magnetic center. But anyways, we are here for a report about your progress to the plans. Anything to report? We have received the specimen that you sent to us. Thanks to Miss Samantha here, we were able to plant and nourish them in our soil. It's also promising. Let's make this plant will feed not only the Mariner City, but half the planet as well. Maybe even more, but what confuses me, I've never seen a cellular structure like that. Has it been altered? Information is classified. We made an agreement that you would test our plants without asking questions in exchange for new biotech research becoming available to your government. Back on Terra. Government on Terra. So, Earth? Let's stick to that. We have fully kept our part of the deal, and you have already reaped the benefits. Delays here are unsatisfactory at least. We will fix it. We will hire locals if needed. You'll need to test these foods on someone anyway. Other people could feel more safe. Enough. I'm growing tired of your whining. Search will be reported to the cattle. Okay. CADL. They will deal with it, but keep it all to yourself, so you do not want any attention from the council. It's a complicated enough matter already. Don't want attention from the council. We will keep in touch with you, proceed with a plan. Those damn plans could either save us or doom humanity. Do not fuck up. AstroCorp, okay. So, AstroCorp and core biotech. Okay. Let's try this again. CB8F. (509FC). DA0. Eight 5C. Six 4-0. Interesting. 5E91. Seven 6-0F. High critical, high medium. 2-3F0. C1BCA. D9F31. Okay, let me pull up a notepad real quick, because I think that'll actually kind of help me. E1, E4, E. E1, E4, E. Sweet. That actually did help. D0, 8, C2, E. E0, 8, C2, E. Whew. I'm glad I got a notepad. Holy heck. B1, 3, E3, A. B1, 3, E3, A. Woohoo. Oh, they're actually gonna get easier over time, but 8, 8, A, 1, 4, 9. Yeah, I thought they were gonna get easier as I crack more, but I guess not. A149. 4, 2, C4, A, B. 2, C4. B6, 8, 7, F, C. B6, 8, 7, F, C. Haha. From a friend. This now you need to upgrade clearance. So can't use the CLI command chmod 555 video, and we'll work from there. Okay, I'll keep digging. Don't rush, gain clearance first, then look closer. Some of these files weren't meant to be seen. Interesting. This is curious. Alright, anyway, magnetism. Let's look at this one real quick. Biotech, 2240, okay. And core again, look at that. Oh, hey, look. 2240 July. So let's just make an dash line there. Samples taken from the target site have been tested. Author something foul. Ring 5. Foul. Ring 5. Redacted. And then once again, core. Letterhead of core. All samples taken from the target site have been tested using all available equipment. Spectrometer shows a substantial amount of gamma rays on all sample. Oh, okay. That contradicts with all tests have been procured with samples taken from a previous site located just 300 meters south. 300 meters south. Samples from 300 meters south contradict. There can be no scientific explanation to this phenomenon. Brothers from Ring 7, something like an origin site that I have no knowledge of. Origin site. Okay. So where is this ring? That's my next question. I have no knowledge of, but aside from that, no useful information has been shared. Our team will continue exploration of the target area, comparing results from other sites looking nearby. We hope to find some array similarities at least. I'd also like request assistance from other rings, as well as a dedicated energy field specialist team from Magnetic Center, as the situation bothers us a lot. Requesting assistance from Magnetic Center. So let's see here. We have everything from this. Everything from this. Nami Saito Ceramics. Oh, what the heck? That's one. Shoot. Okay. I'm not sure how to deal with that, but let's check out this. Nami Saito Ceramics. Terra Clay Ceramics. Ethically gathered home planet clay. Interesting. Alright. We have from a friend, and then, yeah, okay. So now we can... update access level, okay. Good job. Even if it looks simple, not many can do it nowadays. Talk about lost generation. But anyways, my system shows you now have all hard access procedures. Try watching the video. It's partially corrupt, but maybe it's possible to fix it. Take some time. In any case, do your best. Okay. Oh, okay, fun. Less amplitude, phase. Really? That's still out of phase, though. So does that mean definitely not there? Huh. There we go. Well, that's weird. That's recovered what? 2550? Looks like maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, back messages. Finally, good work on getting all the information. You passed the test. Some may say it was not an easy one. Not that I agree with that. Clients, please, your progress point here is we expect that all the experiments and events of the past affect our current reality. By how much, we do not know, and it's up to you to find out. My client is confident that you'll be able to. This quest, but be cautious. There are people that would kill for the information you have now. The deeper you go, the harder and more dangerous it'll get. Failure is not an option. Now we are working on obtaining additional information on the matter, and I will share it with you as I get it. The problem is it's random. We do not know what and when we will get from our sources. So be ready for everything. One last thing, my client thinks it is not a single location described in all those files. That would make sense. If you find something, try to uncover that too. Won't hurt and may give us an additional angle for the main thing. Ready for the whole thing. Just remember, readiness and greed look the same from distance. Both get people get killed if they stop thinking. Stay sharp. Internal air, traffic exceeded. Connection terminated. Damn. Okay. This is definitely weird. Anyway, we got this thing right here. Holy moly. Okay. Assessment something. Deadly investigator Simon something. Oops. Vibot file. We have a Simon something. Maybe web or something? We'll have to find out. Oh, there's more stuff. There's more blah blah blah. I see some upon a file which seems to be reported sometimes very damaged. Here's a new task for you. My client thinks that it is someone related to experience. We're going to investigate. I need to check it out and find a solution. That is in your best interest. Maybe it's something, maybe nothing at all. Good luck. Whatever you need, boss. Let's see where this one takes us. Keep me updated if I find anything usual. Lead investigation. Received a fresh batch of something. Ones that COR3. Something to be used in unmanned bipedal units. Okay. Fresh batch of unknown. Used by COR3. Unmanned bipedal units. Right? Yep. Our task would be to test them. Existing models, before proceeding with making them. something. Well, I have no reason to be cautious. Gone. These look somewhat different and gone. We would have to run extensive tests on them without something. That would prohibit something. A container of those sensitive containing, or a container that those sensitive. Deliver something Soyuz testing sites. Was that a mistake? Test once something rate. Excessive degradation. Angular stress test result missing. Electrical compatibility results show severe degradation, the whole system operation. Reason unknown. 3 seems to be about electrical compatibility. As for environmental resistance, test showed extended resistance to something. Something properties, inconsistent results. Results of these tests could describe as magic. I know it's not a something way to say it, but I've never seen a material like that, starting from the color to the point of interaction with other regular systems. We were not able to determine the magnetic properties of those couplings at all. Magnetic properties, okay. Properties. Inconsistent? Our equipment shows impossible results like that. Some material from a star. What? Next problem, compatibility. But health systems cannot properly determine the status of those couplings, therefore critical damage status lights up, shutting the whole system down. Besides, our techs say that it does something to an electrical grid as well, even if it's insulated. All things considered, something, those couplings were not something type of drone. I'm not an expert, but it's some sort. I will contact the higher ups to proceed. Meanwhile, our personnel were told to keep quiet about it. We do not want some international incident or Soviet troops. Simon Webb. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do something real quick. I am going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to pull up GIMP because I want to try to invert this and see if I can get any more information from this. Okay. Whew. It's a bit tricky. Let me try a bit of a different thing. That's tricky. Okay. It seems like there's this might have to be more localized. So, what? This looks like I could possibly get some information from it. So, I'm going to paste this in and try to invert it. Not easily, no, okay. I might be able to do some fancy... Sorry about that. I might be able to figure out some kind of fancy image editing techniques and figure it out, but it's going to be tricky. Here might be another good place to try. Not really. So honestly, I think for right now, let's just skip this. What we know is that there is some kind of couplings. Testing some kind of couplings. Here's the thing, we also have a name, and we haven't actually touched about on any names before. Now, there is definitely something going on with this file. Oh, I have to do it again? Why? I'll worry about that later. Oh, good. I don't have to. I don't... Oh. A glitch image, okay. But I'm more interested about this video. Aha. Oh, ha ha ha. Look at that. We have a 2550 CCS. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna have to throw that into DaVinci Resolve or something and figure that out, but we'll worry about that later. Alright. So, where do we go from here? I don't know if there's... Let's refresh real quick, just to update stuff. Okay, I'm at 1.0 reputation, that's understandable. We now have a new task. Do we have anything in the diary? No, we don't. Okay. Alright, let's start asking about people. For example, this Simon Webb. What do you mean, no person? It's not Weeb, is it? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's try this Andrzej Marakov person. No. What the heck? Very unique. So is there anything else we can find out? Simon W-E-B-B. Yeah. Definitely Simon Webb. Vibot. DTJC couplings test. Okay. There has to be something else, right? All right, let's start looking into these people real quick. Traffic. Right. Time until reset. Interesting. Okay. We might. This might be it for right now. I'm not sure. Well, let's look at this again from a friend. I don't know if there's anything right there. That's definitely curious. That's pretty well in view. And I'm not sure what, if anything, I'm supposed to see from here, but this is definitely above. Well, is it? Is it above Terra? It might not be, but it looks like, Terra, aka Earth. But I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that's immediately like, oh shit. Okay, you know what? I think this hand is just overlapping with this. That would make sense. Okay. That looks like it's like ripped apart or something. But I don't know. I'm not seeing anything immediately. Alright. Well, let's just try to complete this task real quick. Route check. 244 status air. Okay. Authored. Sworn. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Radio test. Interesting. Huh. Oh, I see. Status is incorrect. Missing sector parameter. Cool. Oh, there's more. Okay. Is it? Cool. Well, that still doesn't get me anywhere else. Hmm. And let's say I have a reset timer for whatever reason. Okay. There's also this update that could be done, but we would need a root password, which we don't have. Well, oopsies. Let's pull up the terminal and see if there's any kind of root parameter. I'm gonna guess there's nothing here, but either way, it looks like the maximum length is 10. That means that minimum, or at maximum, is a 10 or 10 character password. Hmm. Besides that, I'm not. So this button is on a form which doesn't really have any kind of immediate and obvious listeners. There's definitely going to be a listener, but I don't know where it would be, and I'm not going to poke around too much in the source code. So I don't know where to go from here. I mean, we have whether a radio with no known information. We'll probably find something, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. We have no traffic. I think that's part of the issue, is that we just kind of ran out of traffic. So, I think that's going to be it for right now. I have no idea where to really go. I'm going to kind of peek at everything real quick just to see if I can see something I might have missed. I definitely feel like there's something here as well, because obviously it wouldn't have been added if there wasn't anything here. I wish I knew what that meant. Let me just, real quick. Well, I guess I'll wait on that for right now. Train Silver 192. That's interesting, though. I think for right now, though, that's going to have to be it, because I'm not seeing anything immediately, and I'm probably going to have to take the time to analyze the video. So, for right now, I think that this will do it. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. And if you guys have more information, please jump in my Discord, talk to me, and let's kind of try to figure this out. I'm sure there's a big community of their sellers. I haven't joined anything. I'm going into this blind. But if you think I missed anything, please let me know. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Have a good one.